The following is a fan-based review. All materials discussed are property of Toei Inc., Bandai, and Saban Entertainment.
Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the Tokucast Top 10 Show.
Top Clemenen. I brought back the finish. I think that's the word. That's the language, right?
Anyway.
Maybe? I don't know.
We're trying something a little different with this Top 10. We're doing audio only because when we keep watching our Top 10 videos, we really don't do much in terms of video other than the pictures, so we're going to try this out.
Also because of the fact that we messed up on the Kuka video, so we're going to try it again.
Yeah, we're gonna see how this works. No Jacob today. Unfortunately, he is out of town performing with his theater group. But that is ending in the beginning of May, so for all of you people who miss Jacob, he'll be back soon. And this time we are doing top 10 Green Sentai members.
Yes, the
continuation of our color series.
Colors.
And just for the record, we started this before Watch Mojo did.
Yeah.
They've done a top 10 blue and top 10 pink Rangers.
Power Rangers?
Yeah. We were first. Moving on.
Screw them for jocking on our style.
But first, we're gonna start with some not really.
We're also gonna stop.
Yeah, we're gonna start with some not real honorable mentions, only because we want to bring them up because they couldn't make the list. First is Green Sai from Live Man, and only because for you long-time watchers and listeners, hashtag Vega Baby.
Hashtag go fuck yourself.
Hashtag Vega Baby.
Nope. But
next, another one. It's not just because we love the way he says it in his roll call. Green
Ta from Bioman.
From now on, it's gonna be a countdown. What's three in our countdown? V3.
Yes.
Then Green 10 and Super 1.
Or Big 1.
Anyway, but to go to the real list, because we really don't have any other honorable mentions. Number 10, Green Flash
from Flashman. Dai is fun. I don't mind his character. I haven't seen a lot of Flashman, but I do like what they're doing with his character himself. I also like, as I said this many times before, I really like the Flashman suits, and it's just fun with him. We get to see a lot more of his fighting and like Go Kaiser, especially because they have
more of a budget.
Well, they use Flashman a lot, and they end up using the punch. And that showed up.
True.
But Green Flash himself is just a fun character. I like him. And that's really all we got to say about him.
Number 9 is Kyoryu Green. Soji Rippukan. That's a weird as fuck last name, even if you're Japanese. But Soji. He was a pretty good character.
Very serious.
And first, we had to put him on the list only because he was the first finally we got a Velociraptor in a Dinosaur Sentai, which we've never even had a mech for, even as an armament. He was a good character. He was the swordsman of the group before Gold came a thing. And the fact that he is one of the only Sentais, even I'm thinking, who uses a reverse grip on his sword primarily. Yeah. Which is really interesting. And just he was the youngest of the 6, so I think he was just a very good character.
Number 8. We have Magic Green Makito Ozu. Now, his actor is a totally different story, but I liked his character
because he was the big brother.
He was the oldest of their group, and
we went from youngest to oldest.
Yes, we did. But I really like the way that he really tries to take care of his family. Really was just them after their mother disappears for a little bit.
It's not a Tokucast video if you don't have a word flub.
But yeah, Magic Green himself, I really like the way that he ends up using his powers. I like the way that he really ended up taking control of the situation. And I like the way just, that he cared about his family. Now, his actor is a totally different situation. And if you haven't heard, Yellow, Magic Yellow and Beat Buster, they haven't had like a 10-year reunion or anything because his actor is sort of terrible.
He wasn't bad in Go Busters.
No,
in comparison,
I'm talking about Magic Green.
Oh yeah, his actor's kind of awful.
Yeah, and I think Pink is in France. So, but there's that. But moving on, number 7, we have Gokai Green, Don DeGoyer.
He was just a fun character.
I liked him.
He was just.
We sort of actually got, and this is something that is hard to say about Gokaiger, we sort of got an arc for him. And that really came to a head when he became like the hero and he ended up saving Marvelous that one time. I really like the way he was a worrier. He is such a worrier in this show. And I just really appreciate his character. I thought he was just funny. He ended up becoming the butt of some of the jokes, but he was, a good sport. And I like the episode that they had with John from Gekke Ranger when it was him and Pink actually really learned how to fight. And yeah, it's good to see that growth with the character itself, and it's just good to see him. And I like the fact that he came back in Zoology, even though he was only on screen for like 10 minutes, but he's still fun.
Oh yeah, he was still a fun character. And who was next?
We have Shinken Green, Tani Chiaki.
Number 6. What can we say about him?
He was very immature.
At the start.
Yeah, at the very beginning, he was like, the delinquent kid and everything. But, he really ended up calming down through a lot of the show. And
he grew up. As did everybody in this show.
Yeah. They
realized that they've been training their whole lives for this, and he was the only one who was like, it's never going to happen. Then it happened, and he kind of went, oh shit.
Yeah.
And then he had to, there was like that one whole episode devoted to him training to fight that one monster of the week, if I recall.
Yeah.
Just to get the timing down. And so everybody had that moment where they were trying just as hard and training just as hard as everybody else to just do their job. That's another thing with Shinkenger. This was their job. This wasn't thrusted upon them at random. They knew this was coming for years.
They just didn't know when it was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And then it did. And here we are.
On to number 5.
Green Racer, Minoru Usagi.
This is all you.
Sugi. Oh my god, I love his character so much. I love Car Ranger. It's such a hilarious show, but he had the face of just hilarity throughout this entire thing. I still remember that one episode where he was talking to, I think it was a customer or somebody, and Pink just slapped him right in the back of the head in the most, deadpan expression on her face. But with him, he brought a lot more of the comedy to this shows, like him and Red especially, and Signal Man, of course, because Signal Man's just the best. But with Green Racer, he's just hilarious. I love everything about Minoru, and it's weird because I've seen a recent picture of him and he looked the oldest in show, but now he looks the youngest. Like, he hasn't changed over the past 20 years, which is hilarious. Like, Red Racer now looks like Krim in his human form from Drive. He looks like Chris Pepler. So I'm just like, that's a thing. But yeah, he's great. I love him a lot. Number 4, we have Time Green, Sion. Time Ranger is a great show. Before this, we won't end up actually getting into Time Ranger until after this show ends up coming. This episode is coming out. But I love the fact that he was the technological genius of that group.
Yeah.
He made a lot of their stuff. He isn't the best fighter, but he went out of his way to help as much as he possibly could when he wasn't fighting. I still remember that one episode where he was protecting one of the good monster from Time Fire shooting him. And he was like, he took off his hat because he has a gem in the middle of his head that sort of lets him see the future. And he took it off. He was like, are you going to shoot me too? Am I just another alien to you? I'm just the same as him. I'm not from this planet. Are you going to end up shooting me too? And Time Fire just stood down. I'm sitting here like, that's when you actually end up becoming a character, where you can actually, stand up to someone when you haven't been shown to have a backbone for a lot of the show. He was sort of the weakling, but at that point, he became strong. And I really like that about him. Time Green, Sion was a great character, and I can't wait until we get to review Time Ranger. It's such a good show.
Number 3.
Ginga Green, Hayate. Now, we don't like Ginga Man that much, true story. But I really like Hayate because of the fact that he took the place of the big brother. He cared for Yellow quite a bit. He was like his babysitter when they were younger. He had that whole thing with his girlfriend and with the female captain of Ginga Man. They had that whole rivalry, Shalinda, throughout that entire show. I really like what they did with his character, even though, as you said, this show has an issue with this characterization. Mm-hmm. I really like what they did with Ginga Green. I think he's a great character. Number 2.
Deca Green.
Shinichi Inari. Oh my god, I love him. And I also love his counterpart. They have a lot in common. But Shinichi is just hilariously fun. He has the whole thing where he'll stand on his hands to think about the situation from another perspective. He's really smart. He ends up getting married to Pink in the show during the 10 years after special, and I think during the Deca Ranger Gavin special this year as well. I really like the things that they end up doing with this character because he was sort of a background. You gotta remember that Deca Ranger is a really it's literally a case by case basis. So a lot of the show is sort of episodic, but he's really constant throughout this, and I just think he's hilariously fun. He's really smart, and I love the way that he ends up doing his job. It's so different than, just seeing everything from just one way. He stands on his head to give that feeling that he's seeing this from another perspective, and that really works for him. Number 1.
Hold on.
Shishirenja! Daigo, the Heavenly Phantom Star. Daigo!
Kujaku!
Daigo!
Kujaku!
Gara!
Daigo is the number 1 Green Ranger.
Yes, he is a pet shop owner. He really loves his animals, but he's
especially if they're phoenixes.
He's also very, very not a phoenix. She was a peacock.
Oh, excuse me.
He's also very, very serious, and he's a great fighter. I love the fact that at the end of the show, once again, as we said, this show is very ensemble based, but I feel like he gets a lot more story than really anybody else.
Because of Kujaku.
Mostly because of the fact that he was in love with Kujaku. And, there was a whole thing with Gara at the end where they end up fighting her and her clay doll copy and everything. But Shishirenja he's such a good character. And he's one of the things I really like about Dairanger. Mm-hmm. And Dairanger's great. We already talked about that, except for the ending. But
we don't talk about that ending.
But seeing Shishirenja as a whole just going off and just fighting by with Kujaku against the fake Gara is just great. And it really solidifies their relationship and the fact that he knows that they can't be forever because at the end of this, she has to die. But he accepted that. And
sad.
But he's a really good stoic character, and he brings that sense of seriousness. It's like, Ryo had that, but he also had silly moments. So Daigo, it was just like he had his moments as well, but he was always so straightforward with it that just made him that much funnier. And I just like Daigo a lot. If you haven't seen Dairanger, what's wrong with you?
If you haven't seen Dairanger, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, that's true.
But those are our 10 Green Rangers, and we will continue the color series that we have going on.
Next with
extras.
White.
White is the next color.
Actually, we're going to combine that. We're going to do white and pink, and then we're going to do the extras, and then we're going to do the other colors.
Because we've already done 6. We've already done red, blue, yellow, black. And so let us know what you think about the audio-only top 10s, if you prefer seeing us in the video or not. We're just kind of experimenting right now, and we want to see what your feedback is. But as always, like and subscribe. Follow us on Twitter, like our Facebook page, all that good stuff.
Go to our website.
I
promise I'll update again soon.
Always leave a comment, always leave a like, and we will see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.